Yeah, fifth question. See children, an object is placed in front of a plane mirror. Okay, this is a plane mirror. Plane mirror is there. We kept one object in front of the plane mirror at a distance. Okay, of its bisector line. An observer is placed at a distance of 2D from the mirror. If the observer is walking parallel to the mirror, here is a plane mirror and here is the observer. What is the O indicate? O indicates what children? Observer. O is the object and observer is there here. The person observer who was standing here, he is going to walk parallelly to the mirror. This is the mirror. Parallelly, just like this parallel lines, you know, right? Like this parallelly, he just walking. When he walk parallelly, up to what distance? Okay, what distance in front of the mirror he can walk parallelly? He can able to see his image in the plane mirror. That is the question. Okay, children. So what is given here? One is given mirror. M and M prime is there. No, they are the mirror one. And here OED is a distance. Where is the O is there? This is a O. No, this is the object we kept here. From object, incident rays are falling on the mirror and they're going to reflect back like this. Okay, incident rays are falling on the mirror and reflect back. Okay, and it will here is the length what is given P to Q. That is the length the person can able to see inside the mirror. Okay, he can able to see his image inside the mirror. Let us see some questions based on this. Here, if object is moved closer to the mirror. Okay, let us imagine this is a mirror. Okay, children, if this is a mirror, when object is there at this, imagine object is at this point. So what happened? When it is there at this point, you can see the reflected rays will go like this. Okay, the extreme reflected. Yesterday only we told the distance between the two extreme reflected ray, what is there? This is what we call as a field of view. Now object is moved closer to the mirror. That means initially object is at here. Now if you bring object closer to the mirror, so what will happen? Let us read the other color. When object is moved closer to the mirror like this, the rays, whatever the rays will fall on the mirror, this incident rays will going to fall here also. Like incident rays fall, reflector will goes up, make some angle to the normal, will go. In suppose in this condition, what happen? The ray will go like this. Okay, and again this ray is also go like this. Now you can observe initially the field of view is more. Now because the rays will go like this, again the field of view, what happened? It will going to decrease when object is moved closer to the mirror. Okay, when object is moved closer to the mirror, the divergence of the incident rays will going to decrease. Because this angle decreases, what happened? The field of view will going to decrease. Hope it is clear, children. The first question, if object is moved closer to the mirror, then the angle between them decreases. So what happened? It will totally, the field of view will going to decrease. Okay, children. The first question is option B here. Here the question is given, if object is moved closer to the mirror, the field of view will going to decrease. Right? Yeah, second question, if the distance of the observer is decreased, then the field of view, if the distance of the observer is decreased, then the field of view, that means person will come closer to the mirror. When person is come closer to the mirror, in that condition, the field of view going to increases. Okay, the second one option is this. First one it is option B. Second one it is option A. A person is coming closer, that time the field of view going to increases, because of the person's point of view. No, this is what we call as a field of view, the person point of view. When he come closer and closer, so he is going to increase his eyesight. That time the field of view for him it is increases. Okay, but object is moving, field of view decreases. Please remember the 2 points. Next, if the size of the mirror increased, then the field of view, what happens? See children, initially the size of the mirror is this, the incident rays whatever there, it will go like this. Okay, when it falls, this is the field of view. When the mirror size is just increased, imagine size of the mirror increases, what happened? The rays, whatever the extreme reflected rays, the area is more. Okay, the reflected will go to larger distance like this. Okay, the extreme reflected rays will go to larger distance. Initially field of view is only this much for small mirror. When a mirror is big, field of view is also going to increase. Okay, children. So for third question, the option is A. It will going to increase. The field of view going to increases. Third one is where we given option to write. Okay, somewhere. Second one A, third one is also A. Okay, children, please note it down. Yes, these three questions are clear, children. Third one, fourth one, we need to solve the problem. So this three is understood, children. First question is, yes, Mahi, please unmute.
Explain the first question again.
Yeah. Children, kindly on your videos. Yeah, see the first question mark given. If an object is moved closer to the mirror, they're asking. Okay. Yes, when object is moved closer to the mirror, whatever the angle of divergence that is going to decrease. Okay. In that condition, the field of view will going to decreases. Okay. The first question is answer D. The field of view will going to decrease. When observer is here, the field of view is more. When the object is coming closer to the mirror, that time what happened? Divergence just decrease. The field of view is going to decrease again. Yeah, third one, just observe children, the fourth question. We'll see up to what maximum possible distance the observer can see the image of the object, to what maximum height at maximum distance we need to calculate. Okay, for this, just imagine, just I'll write here one more perpendicular, the line which is passing. Here condition is no right, children. This is the MN is the length of the mirror, and here PQ is the distance what the person can able to see. We need to calculate what is the distance from P to Q in terms of the L, because answer is given in terms of the L. So we need to find the distance what is there up to P to Q in terms of the distance L we need to calculate. Let us see, let's just imagine a triangle here. Let us see this triangle. First triangle, it is P. See the figure carefully, children. PXM. It is one triangle, right, children? PXM is one triangle. And similarly, let us see one more triangle here. Let us take here values X and Y is there. Let us take A and B here. Okay. A, B, C, O is there. Okay. Let us take this is D and this is E. Okay, some points just imagine on the straight line, just I draw this line. It is passing through the O and cuts B. Now let us observe one more triangle, A, B, okay, other triangle, O, B, M. Okay, let us see these two triangles, children. Okay, O, B, M I am taken. In those two triangles, what we are going to observe, PX by AB, or else we can write one more triangle we can take. This is also almost similar. That is angle OLM. Okay, so this triangle. So just we consider the two triangles from the figure. One triangle is PXM. Okay, PXM is one triangle, and the other triangle is OLM. Okay, OLM is another triangle. Two triangles we considered. So here L, no, that is this L, sorry, this is actually R, point is R. L is the total length. Okay, now you can observe, children, this figure, total length here to here it is L. Okay, half of it is how much? It is L by 2, right? First observe everyone, later you can write now. Okay, concentrate, I'll give time to you to write. So total length is L, and this length M to L, how much distance? It is L by 2. And similarly L to M is also L by 2, right ma? So now you see this length ML is parallel to XY, so this length is also L by 2, means this length is same. So here to here what is length is there, here to here also same length is there. So this is also L by 2, right? So like that, this is the same and this is also same like L by 2. But we need to find what is the PX length. So PX we need to find. So write down PX divided by this triangle. See, these two triangles looking like same, right, children? Because PX is same, MN is a perpendicular. Here angle is 90 degree, here is also angle 90 degree, and you know this is angle I, and this is also angle I only. Okay, so both the two angles are equal and one side is equal, so that is also called as isosceles triangle. In that condition, we just write the ratio of the sides. PX by MR is equals to, okay, Px by Mr. This side and this side is equals to Xm. Okay, we can write Xm divided by this side, which is in place of Xm, that is OR. Okay, now Px is nothing but we need to find that only Mr. You can observe the figure Mr. Mr is how much, children? It is L by 2, right? In place of Mr, what is there? L by 2 is there, is equals to. And again Xm, in place of X to M, you can see the total distance from here to here. That is the Xm, right? From here to here, and here nothing but 2 into D is there, divided by OR. O to R distance is given D. Okay. So this one, just now see that terms which are the same terms, they will going to cancel out. Now see this and D is same, that it will going to cancel. So Px is equals to, I just send this L by 2 to left hand side. So 2 into L by 2 will come. So now cancel 2 and 2. What will come? Px is equals to L. Hope it is clear, children. So Px is equals to L. Similarly, Zx also you can calculate. It will also come same value. Zx is L. Now total path, what is the person traveled from P to Q? So we can observe the figure P to Q. It is looking like this, right, children? So Px plus Xz plus of Zq. Okay, this is what looking. Now from the figure we can write Px. What we got? It is L plus Zx. What is the Zx? It is L by 2 plus L by 2. That is L plus of Zq. Z to Q, how much distance? It is L. So L plus L, how much, children? 3L. So person can able to see up to a distance of 3 times of length of the mirror. If a length of the mirror is L, so person can able to see up to 3 times of the length of the mirror when person is at a distance of 2 times the distance from the object. If it is there at a distance of the object only, means he can see only 2L. When he is standing behind the mirror, like up to 1 distance, 2 times of the distance he can stand, that time he can see 2L. So like that, we can, if the person is stand again 2 distance behind, 5L, like that, it will going to calculate later. But for you calculation only, when a person is at a distance of 2D, we can calculate. Okay, fine. Once again, I'll just explain, children. Don't worry. Yes, Nazmi. That's what you doubt. Okay, fine. See, children, first question is given like mirror is there and the person object is there at a distance of D from the mirror. Okay, this is the object O. It is there at a distance of D from the mirror, and the person is there at a distance of 2D from the mirror. Person is standing at a distance what? 2D from the mirror. When person is going parallel to the mirror, okay, when a person is walking parallel to the mirror, up to what distance he can able to see his image in the mirror. Okay, up to what distance he can move so that he can see his image in the mirror, we need to calculate. So for that, just little geometry you have to take in the, just denote all the wordings and see from the figure like this, you just draw and you can take here Px. Okay, first triangle Pxm. This is one triangle I just considered Pxm. And you know here X to M distance given has 2D. Okay, this distance is given as 2D from here to here. You can see because person is standing at distance X and mirror is at a distance of this. So distance is given here. You can see down 2D is given. And P to M distance, you need to calculate this distance. What is the distance is there? Okay, Px is your question mark. And here O to R, you can observe triangle taken one more triangle which is isosceles to this triangle. O to R, OR is a distance, that means object is at a distance, mirror is at a distance of here, so that the distance from object to mirror given as D. And you know XML, MR, M to R distance, it is a half of the mirror, that you know that is L by 2. Okay, children, these are the given data. See, looking like both 90-degree angle is there and angle of incidence is also there. So both angles are, 2 angles are same. Okay, when 2 angles are same and one side is same, when 2 angles and one side is same, in that condition, or 2 angles means one more angle is also equal, no? Or else 3 angles. This is looking like a right angles or isosceles triangle we can take, or equilateral also, because almost all the angles are equal, but sides are not equal. So in that condition, you can take the ratio of the sides. Okay, I think in maths you studied regarding the angles. What is some SAS, ASS postulates? Okay, using that one of the postulate we can use. Take the ratio of the side. In place of Px, in this Mr is there. So Px by Mr, okay, Px by Mr is equals to XM, in place of XM, what is there in this triangle? That is OR, XM by OR. We can write this ratio of the sides, okay, using your mass postulates. So now you just write down PX by, in place of MR, what is there? L by 2. Okay, in place of MR, L by 2. You know this distance already, that is half of the length of the mirror. And 2 XM, X to M, what is the distance given from person to the mirror? That is 2D. And from O to R, from object to the mirror distance is D. So now cancel the D and D cancels. And this L by 2 I am sending left hand side becomes 2 into L by 2. So that you will get Px is equals to L. So Px is equals to L. Similarly, you can solve same process with taking the down triangle, two triangles. You will get ZQ is also L. So from the figure we can see from P to Q the person is walking, right? So that is total distance is Px plus Xz plus ZQ. That is given by L plus L plus L. That is total, it is 3L. Hope it is clear, children. The answer for this question is 3L. If you can able to solve, or if you remember, just remember also, okay? Because nobody asked you to derive all this, but for your information, just I am doing this. Okay, if it is a little difficult for you, leave it, no issues. Okay, when you go to 9th standard, we can derive all this, don't worry. Yes, Mahi.
Ma'am, we have considered these triangles. We can consider any triangle from the given diagram. Right?
Yeah, any triangle you can consider, but the only thing is that you just observe maths rules, you know very well. ASS
Yes,
postulate, ACS postulate. If you know, you can apply whatever you want. Like a right angle triangle, just I consider, or else I consider other postulates also. Whatever, you are good at maths, no, you can do anything. This is only the basics, just proving that this distance will be the L, that's all. Okay, or else without calculation, any calculation also, by see the figure also, by looking the figure, this distance we just observe, angle of incidence is equals to angle R. Here it is half of the distance, it is L by 2, means if we increase us to one more half, that will increase us to L. L plus L by 2 plus L by 2, it will increase, no? So total PQ becomes a L. So like that also you can theoretically, you can think and we can write, no issues. If you draw picture correctly with the correct angles, then it will directly get you L distance. With using the scale and proper angle, I and angle are both angle, equal angle, you can take and do it. So it will come correctly. Yeah, completed children writing this question, everyone? Yes, Nima Nasini completed writing this? Yes, we'll go for next question. Next is also somewhat interesting question. Shall I clear this then? Okay, or else I'll just side this side I'll write. Okay, see children, the sixth question given that gold packet. When a plane mirror is placed horizontally on the level ground. This is a plane mirror placed horizontally on the level ground like this. At a distance of 16 meters from the foot of the tower. So tower is there. Okay, this is the tower is there. At a 60 meters, this is the tower. Okay, imagine tower is there. This, let us take some height is there, and this height they mentioned as 60 meters from the tower. Okay, this distance is 60 meters. Now, the top of the tower and the end of the image of the tower, whatever this tower is there here means the image definitely get on the here, right children? The image of this tower we will going to get. From this top of the tower to the image, end of the image, that is both will make an angle of 90 degree at the eye. When you see from here, okay, let us imagine a pura dry, just to try to draw your own eye nicely. So whatever, if you take this as an eye, from the eye you can see it will make this side and this side makes an angle of 90 degree. Okay. Okay. So what is this angle, children? Total angle 90 degree they given. So here to here angle is there, no? That is 90 degree. Okay, this is what the given data. So here your question is that the height of the tower is, you need to calculate what is the height of the tower then. So try to understand question again. When a plane mirror placed horizontally. Okay, this is the ground. On the ground horizontally we place the mirror. Okay, this is a mirror. Okay, here to here what is there? We consider the mirror, right children? And now the where you place the mirror? At the down of the foot of the one pole. That pole image is formed. This is the image of the pole. Image of the pole here. This is actually the pole. The pole image of the pole, and the pole makes an angle of 90 degree when you see from the from end on the other end of the mirror. So it makes an angle 90 degree. So you need to calculate height of the mirror. See children, tell me, you are learned in trigonometry, I hope. What is the tan theta formula? What is the tan theta formula trigonometry you learned, I hope, in a maths? It is given by opposite side divided by adjacent side. Right children, opposite side by adjacent side. Now here in the figure you can see in place of theta, the total angle is theta, but I want to find only height, right children? So divide it. What will come? 90 by 2, how much will come children? Divide this. The half of the angle is how much children? It is 45 degree, right? Total angle is 90, but I want only this angle 45 degree, and down angle is also 45 degrees. So I want to find only height. So don't want down angle. So let us take opposite side is h. So see the figure carefully. This is the opposite side, right? Here is the theta. So this is the opposite side, and this is the adjacent side. Okay, the mirror surface is the adjacent side. Now opposite side is h, and adjacent side is nothing but mirror height, mirror distance. Mirror distance already given the problem, that is 60 meters. Hope it is clear children. Next, tan theta. In place of tan, and the theta means what? Here 45 degree. Okay, this is what your theta value. Total, don't take 90 degree, because 90 degree is from mirror end to pole of the end again. But we want only find height we want. We don't want the height of the image. So tan theta means tan 45 degree. So tan 45 degree is what children? The value of tan 45 degree, I think you have learned in maths. If not, just remember tan 45 degree, the value is 1. Okay, tan 45 degree, the value is 1. This is standard value. So use this. This is 1 is equals to h by 60 meters, or we need to calculate h. So cross multiply 60 into 1 gives you 60 meters again. So height of the mirror is what children? Height of the mirror is 60 meters. Hope this is clear. Yes, Newman.
Ma'am, can you?
Hello, Newman. Your video is stuck, man.
In maths, they have not taught us trigonometry yet, ma'am.
Trigonometry in 6th and 7th you didn't learn?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay, don't worry, fine. So only these two formulas you remember. Definitely this year I think they will do trigonometry. Okay. So only two formulas, entire trigonometry I cannot teach you now. Okay. However, please remember these two formulas. Tan theta formula and given no opposite side by adjacent side, and the tan 45 degree value is 1. Okay. This two I am going to use in this formula to calculate this. Yes, Mahi, please unmute.
Can you explain it one more time?
Okay. Fine. Say children, here read the question carefully. Yourself also please read the question. When a plane mirror is placed horizontally on the level ground. Okay, this is a mirror. Okay, we placed horizontally on the level ground. Let us take M and M prime is the mirror we placed on the horizontally ground. Okay, at a distance of 60 meters from the foot of the tower. This is a tower. Okay, the h is the height of the tower, and this is M is the foot of it. From here to here, mirror is there. Now the top of the tower and its image makes a substance an angle of 90 degree at the eye. When you place your eye, it will make an angle of 90 degrees. It will subtend. So you're going to extend this line from the two rays from the eye. the ray will, where it will meet at an angle of 90 degree. From one is at the end of the tower, one is the image, end of the image of the tower. Okay, it will angle make is 90 degree. We need to calculate height of the tower is how much. So total angle is 90 degree. In that half of the angle how much ma? 45 degree, right? Half of the angle is 45 degree. Theta is equals to 45 degree. Now you need to calculate this height. So use the formula tan theta is equals to opposite side by adjacent side, or tan 45 degree is equals to, okay, this tan 45 degree is equals to opposite side. Here in this figure, opposite side is this one, height. H is the opposite side, and this adjacent side is nothing but here 60 meters they given, length of the mirror. Okay, opposite by adjacent. So cross multiply, H is equals to 60 meters will come. Clear, children? Once again. Yes, any doubt ma? This question? Completed writing everyone? We'll go for next concept, children. Children, let us see now. We'll see optics concept 3, that is based on the number of images formed by the plane mirror. Okay, children, we're going to discuss number of images formed in the plane mirror. Right, concept 3 heading. I think concept 2, all the questions we completed. Concept 3. This is based on, see, in the first concept and 2, we understood that when plane mirror is there, okay, when you have one plane mirror, there is a possibility that only one image you are going to get. When you take the 2 plane mirrors, okay, children, when you are going to take the 2 plane mirrors with some angle, if you are going to increase the angle or if you are going to decrease the angle, or you make them as a perpendicular to each other, or you can make them as a parallel to each other. Okay, so based on this theta value, okay, based on the theta value, the number of images will going to vary. It is not like if a number one mirror, one image, 2 mirrors, 2 image, it won't be correct. It will be wrong. If number of images based, when you take the 2 plane mirrors, number of images formed, that is be based on the theta. Okay, based on the theta value, number of images placed formed on the plane mirror will going to differ, children. Okay, so that is what we are going to learn in this class. That is in concept 3. Don't write this down, you write down. So heading, you put number of images formed in the plane mirror. Number of images between 2 plane mirrors. Okay, how many number of images will form in the 2 plane mirrors? So based on the angle, how it will depend, that formula, okay, the derivation part is not there. Just remember, children, formula. The number of images formed we can represent using the n. So n is given as number of images formed by the 2 plane mirrors is equals to 2 pi divided by theta, where theta is what, children? Angle between the 2 plane mirrors, 2 pi by theta, minus of 1 when that if 2 pi by theta you will get, if a 2 pi by theta is even, when it is even, you will get the, you need to do minus 1. If it won't get even, it is odd, then you have to leave like this, 2 pi by theta only. When if it is odd, or we can tell otherwise is odd. Okay, so we'll just write one some example, so definitely you're going to understand this. Let us say, take, if I place the 2 mirrors, one angle, one mirror is like this, and other angle make to other, that is the angle of that, let us take 60 degree. Okay, I kept the 2 mirrors with an angle of 60 degree. Now imagine number of images formed and how many number of images we can see when you place the 2 mirrors with an angle of 60 degree is given by 2 into pi by theta. First we need to find 2 pi by theta. If it come even number, you have to do minus 1 for that. If it come odd number, you have to leave like that. Let us see it will come even or odd. So 2 into, and you know children what is the value of pi? Pi it is 180 degree. Okay, value of pi is what? 180 degree, remember. So 2 into 180 degree divided by theta. How much theta I am given in the question? 60 degree. Okay, so now you calculate 60 ones are 63 are. So 3 twos are how much? 3 twos are 6. So 6 is a even number or odd number, right? Good. 6 is the even number. So when it is even, what I need to do? I have to do minus 1. So n is equals to not 6 number. I have to do 6 minus 1. So always it is a 5. So if you place a two mirrors with an angle of 60 degree, if theta is equals to 60 degree, then you will get number of images in that two mirrors. 5 number of images we can able to produce when you place two mirrors with an angle of 60 degree. Hope it is clear, children. Example. Yes. Any doubt in this? So let us take one art. What will come art? We'll see. Okay, we'll take two mirrors at an angle of 120 degree. One mirror is like this. Okay, let us take other example to art to tell you art. One angle is like this and the other mirror I kept like this. Okay, two mirrors. Children, here two mirrors I kept at an angle of 120 degree. Can you try, children, what is the angle again will come here? 2 into 120 degree divided by, but sorry, not 120, this is 80. 2 pi divided by theta is how much? 120 degree. Now see children, cancel the terms. 0, 0 cancels. And 2 ones are 6 twos are 12, 6 threes are 6 twos are 6 threes are 18. And this 2 and this 2 cancel. So finally what I remained? Only 3. Now see, this 3 is what, children? 3 is odd or even. Identify. This is a odd number. So I no need of doing minus 1. I can write when theta is equals to 120 degree. Okay, when theta is equals to 120 degree, in that condition you will get number of images is 3. So no need of doing negative here. Okay, I hope this formula is clear. Make a sense, right, children? When even number will come, you have to do minus 1. When here even number won't come, odd number will come, you have to leave like that. So when you place the mirrors, two mirrors at an angle of 120 degree, you will get number of images is 3 when you place asymmetrically. Okay. Okay, fine, children. Less than 1 minute, I cannot complete next concept. Okay, up to here, you just solve and write the children homework. I need to view homework because so many days I didn't give any homework because we started techno. Definitely you need to work, then only it will be more sense. Right? Find out theta value. I'm giving theta values, you have to find the n values. Hope it is clear. Given, write down theta values. 60 degree already I done, no? 30 degree, 90 degree. Then what are angles you find? Yes, let us take 45 degree and 75 degree. Okay, this 4 you have to time and find n values for this. Okay, find n values for the given theta value. This is the theta values I'm given. You have to find and come tomorrow n values and you have to tell the answers to this. Okay, please do it. Yes, Sabha, please unmute here.
Ma'am, the homework you have given, we have to do that in classwork, ma'am?
Yeah, classwork only. Try with the pencil. Okay?
Okay.
Use the pencil you have to try. If it is clear, that is okay. If it is not clear, you can erase and write because classwork don't make so much.
Okay.